and we realized that everyone was using an iPhone. And that's why we started asking ourselves, why is this the case? And just overnight, from not being able to hire anyone, period, we got so many nice resumes coming in from, people who worked at Apple before, or Google, or Uber, or even from Wall Street firms.
That's totally transformed your company.
Well, in the beginning, we thought we became successful because we had all these name brand people at our company. But very soon, we felt like things took a turn for the worse.
Oh.
The solution to all our problems is to fire the entire team.
Wait.
Not the same. So we lost track of our original mission, and we forgot the reason why people liked us in the beginning. Yeah, so we created this company back in 2013, and the early employees, we sat around the table, and like you do, you put your phone on the table, and we realized that everyone was using an iPhone. And that's why we started asking ourselves, why is this the case? It felt like back then all the Android brands focused more on who could add the most features instead of design and build quality. On the other hand, you had Apple, who really put a lot of emphasis on the design and the details. So we said, hey, there must be Android users out there who also care about these things. So that was our big opportunity. We wanted to build the best Android flagship smartphone. And at the same time, we also thought that the way people were selling phones wasn't very smart. There were a lot of middlemen making the phone much more expensive than it needed to. So we started selling direct to consumers and cutting out the middlemen, having a great product at a much more fair price. I think a lot of us who run startups, in the beginning, it's really hard to hire people because we were this really obscure company. No one had heard about us. We were foreign. We're based out of China. So people were afraid, and I understand that. But it all changed the first year after we made our first product, the OnePlus One. It got so much coverage. I think Fortune, New York Times, we're on TV. And just overnight, from not being able to hire anyone, period, we got so many nice resumes coming in from people who worked at Apple before, or Google, or Uber, or even from Wall Street firms.
Wow, and so I guess you must have just jumped at the bit to hire an ex-Googler, ex-Facebook people, these people who you couldn't imagine ever working with 8 months ago.
We felt validated. We felt like all the hard work had paid off, and we were in a way grateful that these people with such nice resumes would even consider working at our company. So we hired a few of these rock stars.
And how did it go? I mean, it must have totally transformed your company.
Well, in the beginning, we thought we became successful because we had all these name brand people at our company. But very soon, we felt like things took a turn for the worse.
Oh.
The morale didn't feel as good anymore, and I think a lot of our early employees felt disrespected, that we all of a sudden hired a lot of these shiny people into our company, and they were making the calls in the company. And they also felt like they were smarter than other people. I have this one story where this one person that we hired from Uber, and she had only been at the company for 1 month. And one morning, she takes me aside. She tells me, the solution to all our problems is to fire the entire team.
Wait. She'd been in the company for 1 month and then said she wanted to fire everybody else.
And start from scratch and build a better team. So that's when we knew that the approach we were taking to talent was completely wrong. So the mistake we made was that we were hiring for pedigree instead of character. So today we really take character very seriously. So, we would ask questions like, we would ask ourselves actually, will this person stay at our company for 5 to 10 years? Because it takes time to become, really good at something.
Cool. And I guess what about their approaches to thinking about OnePlus and the way they think about the customer?
The smartphone industry is really competitive. So I would really like them to tell me why they think OnePlus can be successful. This shows that they understand the brand. And finally, we try and look for people who are self-reflective and have high standards for themselves. So I would ask them questions like, now we're nearing the end of the year. What were your New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year? And how well are you doing? So all this went to our head, this notion of so-called success. And we felt like we were invincible. We felt like everything we did could turn into gold. So we made this one flagship product for a flagship market. And then we wanted to make a cheaper product for a mass market and sell many more phones.
Well, I mean, I can totally understand that. That's the way most companies do. You know, like, you know, famously Nokia, that's what they did. They had this super flagship phone and they went mass market.
So we made a cheaper phone. It was called the OnePlus X, and we had huge sales targets for this phone.
And if I remember correctly, the OnePlus X didn't do that well, did it?
It didn't. It was actually a mistake in hindsight,
Okay, why do you think it didn't succeed?
because I think we lost track of our original mission. Our original mission was to build the best Android flagship phone. But with this product, we were trying to build the best-selling Android phone, and these two things are not the same. So we lost track of our original mission, and we forgot the reason why people liked us in the beginning. They wanted flagship products from OnePlus.
They wanted that precision, that engineering, that love and detail. And you can't do that in a mid-range as well,
Not at that price.
you, I imagine. Carl, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for this conversation.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and thanks for watching Metal Mentality.